pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go,
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Commanders take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Powers through it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Pass the 20 for a short gain. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on 3rd down, being chased out left. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, He might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This is taken at the 10. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wentz. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He gets this one to Boyd. Finding room at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mixing up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Burrow going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing is Wentz. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wentz now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. From the 29, Wentz. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 29 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McPherson on for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get a bit closer. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Alberto going to be intercepted yet again. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. One final try now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost. But that's how this one ends.
It felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches.